Okay, Padres and Dodgers are going to be a day game here. I guess the schedule makers couldn't do any double headers with these two teams, so they'll spill it over to Monday and a getaway day. That's why it's a day game. Tony Gonsolin on the road here against Seth Lugo. I wonder if the Dodgers are resting players. I see this one now is up to Padres $1.35. The total hasn't dropped, so I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, Seth Lugo hasn't done anything to excite me as a Padres fan, but they are favored here against the Dodgers today for some reason.
Well, Lugo in his career has been able to limit the Dodgers. He's held them to, 5 runs and like 16 and a half innings or so. I think he's been steady. He has this better ERA than Gonsolin, that's for sure. Allows less walks, only 1.5 walks per game. Gonsolin, on the other hand, 4.2 walks per 9 innings there. Each give up the same number of home runs. But yeah, I mean, the way I see this, I'm giving the Padres quite a chance here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Padres here today.
Well, good. You were right last time. I didn't know what was going on. So I'm glad the Padres are going to win. I got to have my doubts here at $1.35. I'm not don't see any. I don't see any potential. Yet. I mean, it is a day game. It's getaway day, so I'm sure there might be some players resting out of the lineup, but maybe for both teams. I don't know, but $1.35. No chance am I going to be with you. And then again, I'm not talking down to Mindy. I'm just saying that at $1.35, look, I want the Padres to win, but I don't trust them as a favorite at all. I mean, it's $1.35. I thought, I thought this game would be a pick, or I don't know what I thought. Dodgers here. Well, we could always also have we could get a league together here. Mindy's already got a ton of leagues. Why not throw another league together? In with our teams. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we got a lot of viewers. I don't know how many we could narrow it down. Not everybody's going to sign up for a fantasy league, but might be willing to see here. Fernando on the Padres with you. Fernando. Berkey's wondering you guys are going to be dabbing the dab there while they're going around in circles. Butterscotch says Dodgers money line. Yeah, that's right. I don't know what it is now, but it's somewhere around 30 out of the last 40. And maybe I do know exactly, and I'm talking it sarcastically because the Dodgers have beaten the Padres about 30 out of the last 40 games, roughly. Yeah, here come the Dodgers a little bit here in the chat, I think. I appreciate what Mindy said. No, the Padres, everybody knows, no problem. But again, I think this weekend series, this is where that was where it ended this weekend, Mindy. You needed to, take this series down, and to see the Padres fizzle there yesterday. I gave them out on the show. You gave out the over, so we did give them a double winner with it. But just felt like the Padres are done. That's the one you need to win. You need to beat the Dodgers at home. You can't beat the team that's giving you the most problems. No reason to think you're better than them. So, Padres, what are they going to do? They're going to blow it up. Rich Hill came over and
was Rich Hill?
He was Rich Hill. He was typical Rich Hill. What he pitched? 3 and a third, 3 and 2. I don't know what he did. All right, you guys. I think Dodgers. Perky's even picking the Dodgers. And he's an OB. He's he's got a Padres avatar, right?
The Padres logo.
So I'll go over. I almost forgot to make a pick. I'm not going with the Padres. Maybe I'll just bet privately with Mindy's pick and root for the Padres to win. I'm not saying this one's must win because the other ones were must win. All right. Does Latifa like is Manny? I'm sure he's a handsome guy. Is that what Latifa's kind of saying? But
What did she say?
she says she wants to look at Manny Machado. So
Gotcha. Does she mean like take a look or look at his stats? Which one is it?
okay.
I don't know. She'll have to clarify that.
See what I was thinking? I was like, she wants to
Yeah,
look
I
at
know what
Manny
you were
Machado.
thinking. Yeah.
He's a handsome guy, but I think Manny. I mean, look, Manny. She loves Manny. Okay, I get it. I just don't know if I want him on my team. It just seems like he is not a champion. Good player. I love him. I love watching him defensively. Great as well. So, but I don't know if he's a leader of champions. That's all. That might be what I feel like. All right, Mindy, let's go Padres. You're on Padres. I'm on the over. Everybody got some picks in. I'd love Manny if they could start winning these games. And you know what it's like. And Latifa's got her own things to worry about here with the Phillies and their run here, late season run with Ranger Suarez, $2.15, 9.5 over 20. Woo. Nine and
Man,
a
I
half
feel like
over 20? Wow. Go ahead. I'm sorry, dude. This total is going through the roof.
It was like at 10, I think, when it opened up here.
Oh, okay.
But I think
okay. I thought okay.
But I think Latifa might be mad at this pick, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Nationals. I'll take them on the run line. Phillies kind of has a little bit of trouble sometimes. The bullpen's kind of been imploding here a little bit. I see a couple things here with the Phillies that I'm a little bit concerned about, even though they did whip up on my Royals team there, which is expected. But, it's Washington has just been playing pretty tough, scoring lots of runs, way more than we're used to seeing. They're putting up 4.68 runs per game. Phillies 4.73. So it's really close with what this Nationals team has been doing. So I will go ahead and take the Nationals here on the run line today.
All right, Mindy, on the Nationals. I gave them out yesterday on that run line as well against the Reds. Nationals have been pretty good. Some of these teams have been profitable. We talk about teams like the Orioles, but out of the bad teams that have made you money, the Nationals are that team. They're the ones that end up winning the games as the biggest underdogs when they need, they haven't been good, obviously, but they've pulled off enough wins as getting enough money this season that they've been profitable. Nats first 5 for Dre. Scotch has got a premium. He's got a Scotch lock here on the over. Man, this number's tight for everything's tight on this game for me. Solo on the Nats. Ray Otachi, Nats team total over. And Ron's going to lean Philly. Bionic Philly. And here is, Burley says the Nationals are a hot run line team. Price seems fair. They are good. And you have Williams, the thing about you talk about the Nationals and Williams is kind of one of those guys that he's been the pitcher when the Nationals need a consistent effort. He averages a quarter of a unit a game profit. Ray Harris here today on the over. Phillies money line 4K. I actually think that Phillies might be a little bit of the value here. Omar on the over as well. Man, you guys are hot on this over. Reported Steam came in on the over. And All right. And this one, I'll take the over with the Crew. This is one where I'm going with the chat, Mindy.
Yeah.
It's my
Tips
pick.
in the chat. Tips and
Well,
scales.
look, the way I have this one listed was, you liked the Nationals giving down the run line. My fair price for this is about $2.40. So looks like it's run out of value there just a slight bit, and my price on the total is right about where it stands right there. And you said it was as high as 10.
Yep.
That to me says, the pullback was lower then, but I did see an overnight price of 9 over 30 as well. So it's kind of run the gamut a little bit. I'll just go with the chat. Okay, thanks. Thanks, chat.
Thanks, chat. Good work out of you guys.
Ron's ready for the NBA to come back already.
What do we got to wait? A couple months? October? When does it start?
I don't, Halloween.
Halloween. Okay.
I don't think they've changed much it's always, right around there.
Okay.
Although I've thought about it. The NBA is one sport that maybe could use a little bit of adjustment in their schedule, pushing it up a little bit. I don't know. Oh man, Jimmy, you don't have to do that. I'd owe us some. I'd be broke after yesterday. All right. Mindy will take Nationals run line. I don't mind that. I'll take the over. Marlins and Reds with Yuri Perez on the road as a favorite. Okay, whatever. They've forgotten about the Cincinnati Reds. Look, I know Yuri Perez. Maybe everyone gets excited when this guy's out there. He's been the real cookie so far. No reason to think he's not going to be outstanding with his starts. Seeing what he's done so far. And the Miami Marlins are 135, 10.5 under 15.
Yeah, I just think it's one of those that Brandon Williams has kind of not been, in my eyes, great. I think Cincinnati does have the home field advantage here. And I just kind of feel like the Marlins, they're the ones with a little bit more to prove. The Marlins did go ahead and win this one last time. But I don't know if things are going to change here or not. It's going to be a tough one. I think there's a lot of conflicting data here in this game for me, right? So I'm going to go ahead, though. I'm going to take the home team. I'm kind of just basically giving it off of the edge there because other than that, all things combined, it kind of been the same on their splits. Perez, 4.36 ERA. Brandon has 4.42 ERA. They each strike out 7 guys per 9 innings, each walk 3 guys per 9. Each give up a homer a game. This one is so close. There isn't really a whole lot of edge. Look at the bullpen ERA, 4.2 to 4.1. The Reds are scoring 4.79 to 4 runs of offense for the Marlins. I'm going to go ahead and just lean a little bit here to the Reds. I'll probably just go ahead and take them on the run line here. It's sitting at about minus 140. Give me a little bit of room in a game that I think is literally a toss-up here.
These are the ones I like where, you got a short home price and on the run line, they're very reasonable, $1.35, $1.40, whatever you said. I'm going to do that for sure in this one. I would have, I don't mind the money line too as a home dog here.
Sure.
With Williamson, yeah. There is some of the other, like the way you termed it, the conflicting data, because Williams has been just okay. He's a rookie. He's been fine, actually, considering. Butterscotch talking about those 6 straight losses, averaging, allowing 10 runs per game. We know the Marlins, their offense is improved, but it's not, through the roof, is it? So there's support for Miami here, but I like the Reds as a home underdog. I think this might be type of series. Look, the Reds are still, these are very important now all of a sudden because the Reds have come back back to the pack a little bit.
Gotta fight the Cubs off now.
Charles says maybe the over, and I would say, I tried the over yesterday, and I was a little bit disappointed. Went premium yesterday, and it never got there. But probably going to do it again. That's the way I feel. With the Reds giving up all their Miami's 2-7 in their last 9 games right now. So Perez, I think they either moved him up or felt like it was supposed to be Garrett in here. No, I mean it's Perez. We know that, but Thomas is on the Reds as well. Hello, Thomas.
Good morning.
All right, I'm going to take the Reds on the run line for sure. I like it on the run. Yeah, I like it on the run line. I'm worried about the Reds. I want them to continue to do well here. Maybe not at the Marlins' expense necessarily, but for Yuri Perez's success, I don't want him as a road favorite. He's been good, no doubt. 2.36 ERA and 11 starts for this guy. Pretty good. Twins and Tigers with Lopez here going. Pablo Lopez $1.60 now, 8.5 under 20.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to be going Twins here. We got Joey Wentz. He's struggling at home. 6.37 ERA. Also 6.18 ERA there at home. Not terrible. Only gives up a 326 slugging percentage, but only an 18% K rate compared to Lopez, where he's sitting at 37.1 versus this Tigers team. So I will go ahead and take the Twins at about minus 160 here.
All right, road favorite, Twins minus 160. Yeah, I tried the Tigers yesterday after the pitching change. It went down yesterday when Erasmo got the start. Tampa Bay still end up crushing them with that big first inning against Manning. Everybody was saying, Manning, big trouble. And I tried to go with them, but wow, that total going up 8.5 now. Reported steam came in on the under. I'm going to be on the under in this one with the Twins and the Tigers. Mindy will take the Twins. I'm just not comfortable with them as a road favorite here necessarily. Lopez has been better, no doubt about it. Twins need these games big time. They've won 5 of their last 6. When the Detroit's lost 6 of Wentz's last 7 starts. If it was, it would never be probably lower than this. But Mindy on the Twins, I'm on the under. Feel uncomfortable with them as a road favorite here. I know it's going to be a lot of Twins support.
Yep,
in the
that's
chat.
what it looks.
Yeah, Fernando and Ron and Dre. I should just be totally on the Twins with you guys because of what the chat says. And I have it rated relatively close. I promise you, if it was, I want to say like 135 or 140, I guess it would never be that. So probably should get with the program with you guys. Solo says Nerfy. Lopez has allowed a run in the first inning in 7 of 22 starts, while Wentz has allowed a first inning run in 6 of 15 starts. It's all Twins, you guys. I should just hop on there with you, but I'm going to go with the under here today at 8.5, under 20. Braves and Strider, Pirates and Osvaldo Beto. Braves here, 275, 8.5 over 15.
Well, of course I got to be on the Braves today. I mean, maybe Atlanta. I mean, maybe Latifah is going to sit out this one here with Atlanta. But yeah, it's Ron's favorite guy. We got Spencer Strider here on the mound. Just been exceptional. 2.93 ERA versus Beto. That's been not so great, right? 8.4 ERA there at home, 5.18 overall. But this looks like a real lopsided one here today for Atlanta. Still got to pay a lot here, even on the run lines, sitting at minus 170. But
yeah, too
I
much.
think
too much. I'm going to find a way to Pittsburgh, even if I have to take
Right.
three runs. I don't know. But actually, I don't know. Maybe there is some value to the Braves here at 275. 260 might be my tipping point. I'm not going to lay $1.70 run line on the road. I know it's going to be a popular play with the chat. I'm going over in this one. With Beto in there. The Pirates have gone over in 12 of their last 17. Braves have gone over in 6 of their last 9. And Braves should stomp. Everything's going great in Braves land. Butterscotch will lay 2.5. Latifah's worried, Braves with that record, man. Ron's got a little Atlanta action. Hanger laying 2.5. Everybody loves the Braves here. Willing to lay big numbers here. The Solo's willing to come in on the Bucks. Art Thomp's on the over. Latifah's on the over. Burley Braves and over. Bionic on the Braves. Everybody loves Strider.
That's right. He's pretty decent.
All right, Mindy on the Braves run line. We'll find a play here. We'll find some plays. No need to. I won't say it like that. There is a need. Oscar's just got. Let me guess. I'm gonna say Braves team total over, but maybe
Yeah, not so much
Oscar. Nice to see you again. I think Oscar's still here, hanging with us. Yeah, everybody's laying the Braves. I'm gonna find a way. Even if I have to take 3.5 runs, I'm probably gonna be on the Pirates. I don't know. Cubs and Mets. Drew Smiley here is on the road. Mets are favored with Kodai Senga. Mets still favored over what? Okay, maybe Senga's good. 115, 9 under 15. Wow, this total has gone up like a whole run.
Goodness gracious. All right, you guys. Don't be mad, but I like the Mets today. I really like Senga. He's good. Ramon kind of alluded to it there a little bit. And you know that I'm down on Smiley, right? I dropped him off my fantasy team. He struggled with his ERA. It's been like over 7 or so in his last 5 starts. It's one of those that I just feel like the pitching here goes to the Mets. And I'm hoping they get enough done here with scoring runs because I know the Cubs can do it. I think Senga, though, keeps them down. When you get to that bullpen, it's not too bad. 4.28 here for the Mets, 3.92 for the Cubs. It's not like the Cubs are great either, Ramon. I'm going to go ahead and take the Mets here on the money line.
The Cubs are great to a certain extent right now because of, they're in it. There's excitement. Let's see here.
Hell no, Mindy.
It's gonna be Veto City, Mindy. I'm on the Mets.
Right, I know. Hey, I get it.
I'm on the Mets.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying we're vetoing.
City.
No, we're vetoing the chat,
okay.
and we're gonna take a stand, Mindy and I, with the Mets here. I believe it because, Smiley has an 8.35 ERA in his last 4 starts, and the Cubs have won just 3 of his last 10 starts. The Cubs are on they're on a roll. Shannon's with us.
I see a lot of what the hell is going on, Mindy and Ramon.
Latifah's lost your mind. Latifa thinks you've lost your mind.
Right. Perhaps.
They have, but they've folded. 0-6 since the trade deadline.
They've been making dumb mistakes, though. Like, it's been, pretty bad.
Well, that's what happens when you give it,
When you kind of throw in the towel, yeah.
For sure. But this one's going to have high variance. Look at that. You see the total already. This one's going to, not tipping my hand on the premiums, but this one's, it just feels like it's going to get a little goofy. I think Senga will have a good start, but you said the Mets bullpen. I don't know if they're any good. And I think what we're going to end up seeing is a situation where, you know, that the bullpens end up maybe deciding it, but maybe Senga gives them enough cushion. So Blake says, wow, I think he's talking about us picking this.
Yes, they
Everybody
all.
shaking their heads. We're the
Hey, it's our
professional
Friday. It's our
handicappers.
Friday. We feel a little crazy about things today. It's our Friday. Oh, funny.
Yeah. Well, no doubt. I mean, come on, Scotch. This is one game and this is baseball. But,
Yeah, who knew Tim Anderson had the glass jaw? Jeez.
well, I think the thing with yeah, we did talk about it in yesterday's show, but man, Tim Anderson better look. He's already had. I don't know. He's a great player had a great career. As maybe he's even underachieved slightly in his career.
Always
Unfortunately, unless something happens, he's going to be remembered for this. That's too bad. He's going to remember for getting dropped. Be remembered for getting dropped. Right. Mindy and I are on the Mets. Someone's got to be on them.
Yeah, might as well be us.
Well, us and
couple folks out there. Vegas is on them.
Shannon.
Yeah, see, there we go.
It's embarrassing too, but you're looking for spot. The Mets are not gonna, lose their last 50 games in a row. Butterscotch. But I love the way that the Cubs are doing, no doubt about it. But Smiley better be on.
Warning: do not take the Mets.
He's got sirens there. He's got. We get it, Ray. We know. We know all the hazards of this today, but that's our first pick.
Well, we got the Reds on the run line, so this is number 2. This is number 2.
Okay.
All right.
Cole Reagan's here for the Royals. Brian Bello. Red Sox $1.90. Total 10.
Well, let's take the Royals on the run line here today in Boston. They like to play there. I mean, they've now won 7 of their last 8 games here. Scored 22 runs in 3 games? I mean, geez, they're like hot right now. Boston's bullpen keeps struggling. That's a thing that I worry about. I mean, the Royals are just churning out runs, I think, versus good teams. Even though they may not, get the job done, especially during the Phillies there. But yeah, I kind of feel like Reagan's has done a really good job here on the mound. So only giving up 1 run here in 2 starts. So I'm going to go Kansas City here on the run line today.
Yeah, 11 innings so far for Reagan's, the left-hander. Should have had him up there early. Should have had him up here all season. Royals have won 7 of 9. It's been absolutely terrific here.
Sorry.
Bello is starting to come back down to earth a little bit. 5.59 ERA in his last 5 starts, but the Red Sox have won 7 of his last 9 starts. Red Sox struggling here, having lost 7 of 8. It's the hot Royals and the cold Sox.
Yeah, it wasn't like that just so long ago.
Well, at 10, I like the under. I'm coming in with the under. 10.5 would have been a premium. 10's not going to be a premium. Take the under in this one. Both of Reagan's starts have gone under. Let's see what the chat says here.
There's a lot of Royals support there. It's exciting, and the under.
Yeah, Ron, thanks for that Saskatchewan game. Saskatchewan winning at home. Yeah, Latifah said it was exciting. It was a good game last night. Kind of saved the evening there with some action. Ron on the Royal, he'll add a little bit there. Kansas City money line for Scotch. Royals getting big support here.
Yeah, a lot more than I thought, actually.
Yeah, well, I think We saw Verdugo get benched. I want to say about time, but you need this guy to be, you need this guy to be doing something. Feel like Ron. I don't know if I'm going to be into the baseball here with some of this. Okay. All right, thanks, you guys. Mindy on the Royals run line. I'll take the under. Here's the Blue Jays with Hyun-Jin Ryu make another start against Williams here. Gavin Williams. Blue Jays, $1.30. 9 under 20.
All right. So we have Ryu. I don't have anything for him so far on those splits. So I'm going to go ahead and be on the Guardians here today. I'm going to take them on the run line. They're sitting at about minus 152 on the run line. They've won 3 of their last 5 home games now again. So for me, I'm just kind of chalking this one up to being at home, a little bit better bullpen. I know the Blue Jays can score more runs, but I kind of feel like starting pitching here. I'm still going to give the edge to Gavin Williams here. So we'll see how this one goes. But yeah, Toronto's bullpen's just been really inconsistent. Guardians really need to work hard to stay in this one with the Twins. I'm going to go ahead and take the Guardians here on the run line.
Okay, this is one I'll get behind as well at $1.35 or so. I'll give you the extra run and a half, and I'm in with you with the Guardians here. They are struggling again. Now, they're sliding. They're slipping fast. They need to win these games, especially against teams like the Blue Jays. Guardians have lost 7 of their last 9. Toronto's won 4 of 5. Yeah, Ryu had the one start so far at home. Allowed 4 runs in 5 innings, so it wasn't a good start. Toronto lost that game. I'm going to be with you here. Take the Guardians minus $1.40-ish. Maybe we can get a little bit cheaper, but I want to take a run and a half with Williams here. 3.37 ERA, 2.5 ERA in his last 4 starts without a win because of that Guardians offense. So that's what you got to worry about, that the Blue Jays will, still hit. But Guardians need it. All right, here comes some. Here's Cleveland here with Shannon and Dre. Jays first 5. Bionic on the Jays. Cleveland run line here. JD's on the under. Thomas is on the under. Ron will take the Jays. Mindy and I say take Cleveland plus 1.5 here against the Blue Jays.
That's right. Latifah's going to win big tonight. Can feel it.
Okay. The Rockies and Brewers here. The Brewers with 225, 8.5 under 20 with
goodness.
Peralta, yeah.
Well, I feel like I got to go ahead and take the Rockies here. I mean, minus 239. That's a bunch, Ramon. That's a bunch for me. Almost too much here. I kind of feel like, Lambert, he's sitting here at 2.13 ERA, 25 innings pitched here thus far. And you have Peralta. He's the one sitting at the 4.06 here at home. I'm going to go ahead and take this Rockies team. He's been, Lambert, I can't say enough good things about him. He's been really, really good. And the Brewers, I just think, just not consistent enough, even though I know we've been on them a couple times here. But I think the Rockies can stay in this one with starting pitching.
Yeah, I think people will look at Lambert and see the 5 ERA, but the last 4 starts, 2.45 ERA. Freddie's been pretty good of late too, but the price is okay to me, and I'm gonna be with you here. I'll take the Rockies plus a run and a half. I think the price is probably settled correctly. I did see a higher number, but I'll join you with the Rockies here.
Lambert. Yeah, everyone's a little testy with the Brew Crew.
But yeah, they've lost 8 of 12 right now, and this is not the time. Right, this is not the time. So they got an opponent they can beat here, but
maybe not
they're gonna,
today.
yeah, they're going to play down to him a little bit. Is Jeremy on the Rockies? Butterscotch will take the run line. Fernando's on the over. Shannon's on the run line. Jimmy's on the run line. I mean, if Fernando says no, then hey, Michael's here, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Thompson.
And he likes the Rockies in this one. Respect Michael. I mean, look, we're not important. Not going to set your get up early. Whatever you do in your day, work or whatever your responsibilities are. Michael, he joins us when he joins us. Dre says Colorado and under. Colorado run line.
Just around this time every day, huh?
Yep. We're not Good Morning America. All right, we'll take the Rockies here. Hey, I'm all about taking these run lines, I guess. What a square.
I guess. Look at this, Ramon. You're like a change of heart here.
I'm just Mr. Square run line, yeah. Oh, yeah, the run line. Worst bet in baseball, and I'm on it every game. I love it. All right, the Yankees with Garrett Cole on the road here. $1.65, 7.5 over 20 against Dylan Cease. A little bit of a pitching mismatch here. Looks like Cease never got it together this season.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is one that the Yankees should just win, but I'm not real confident in that, especially the way that the bats have been looking, right? I mean, oh, man, I don't think I can do it. I mean, I feel like the White Sox have been putting up a lot of runs here as of late, also taking it to who they just play, the Guardians, right? Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and just take the under here. I am having a hard time coming out with who I think is actually going to win this game. So I'm going to go ahead and go under. I think that's kind of the safer bet here with these two pitchers. I'm expecting Cease to have a better than normal game here at home. So going to go under the total.
I am too. He's been a disaster, right? Maybe there was some trade deadline. Maybe he was worried or whatever, but he has an 8 ERA in his last 3 starts. And Cole's been absolutely outstanding of late. Let me see on this total. It's still 7.5. All right, Mindy on the under here. I'm gonna take the White Sox on the run line, another run line.
That's kind of where I want to go, Ramon.
I did. Well, I'm going. There's not much to. It's hard to substantiate with any numbers in this game. I've just got, the Yankees not playing clutch.
Right.
Basically, Cole's been awesome. I mean, he's a 1.71 ERA. Nothing I can say or do is going to change the fact that Cease has an 8 ERA in his last 3 starts and Cole has an ERA under 2. But I'm going with the White Sox here. I'm contrarian today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the play. I think this is the toughest game I think out there for me today.
With that White Sox, funny you guys talk. Are you think Anderson had a glass jog because the way he went down, and then to be stumbling like that, he really got socked. He was like,
yeah,
that was like and you could see why the player, who's the big guy that carried him, basically he had to have a concussion, so you don't want him going back out there and fighting more. Who was it? Berger? No, who grabbed him and took him off the field? But he obviously had a concussion. You don't want him going out there fighting anymore. Solo's with me on the White Sox. Mindy's on the under here. Scotch has a nerfy here in this game as a Scotch lock.
Yeah, Shannon Moore likes a nerfy. I think Ron likes a nerfy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Cole's allowed a first inning run in 6 of 23 starts. That's might be a bit of a surprise. But Cease has allowed a first inning run in 5 of 23 starts. So these guys are both a little under 20 there. Let's see. 22, 23%. Under for Burley. Yankees run line for Thomas. Bionic on the Bombers.
It was Vaughn, is what Ray Harris said.
It was Vaughn. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take him today, JD. I'm going to give Cease one shot. I'm taking the White Sox here. All right.
All right.
I'm on some sides. The Giants and Angels here with Logan Webb on the road. He's favored $1.15, 8.5 under 15.
Geez, what happened to the Angels? All right, getting swept by this Mariners team here. I'm gonna go ahead and go on. I'm gonna go on Webb here today. I think they get it done here again on the road. The Angels are just struggling with inconsistency. I feel like they should be doing better than what they have. We know the Angels can give up a lot of runs out of the bullpen there as well. But here's the thing that worries me the most, Ramon. Sandoval gives up an .877 slugging percentage versus the San Francisco Giants. Give me the Giants here today.
All right, Mindy says take the Giants in this one on the road with Webb at $1.15 or so. Yeah, Wood, 4.83 ERA. Giants have won 7 of 11. The Angels, El Foldo, they've lost 8 of 10. They, made deals at the deadline. We're not done. We're going to see this one through. And now they, big disappointment. I don't want to lay the Giants here on the road, though. Man, they're just a 500 team on the road. See what the chat says here. I'll probably be on the total. Let's see.
Looks like we got a couple 2-3 unders.
Okay. Chiquia's on the Giants. It's going to be a lot of Giants. Jimmy's on the Angels, though.
Yep. Bionic on the Giants.
Okay. And
Michael Thompson. Giants and under. There we go.
All right. Reported steam came on the over. It's probably going to weigh. I'm going to go, the bullpen situation. Is that what it is? Ugh. Angels have gone under in 9 of their last 12. The Giants have gone under in 14 of their last 18. Sandoval's gone under in 9 of his last 12 starts, I want to say. Man. All right. I'm going to go over 8.5. I'm this steam here in this one.
Friday, Ramon.
Butterscotch on the Giants. And they're with the Rangers and the Athletics. Dane Dunning, 205, 8.5, over -125 here. Rangers, big road favorite.
I think the Rangers. I just think the Rangers get it done. I mean, you got first place in hitting versus last place in hitting. You don't have a good pitcher on the mound here today for Oakland, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Rangers on the run line to end our day.
All right, Mindy says take the Rangers here on the road against the A's. When do we know when it's time to be on the A's?
Maybe when Blackburn pitches. That's about it, right?
Well, that's what everybody says anyway, right? Okay, Dunning, just a 4.37 ERA in his last 4 starts, but Waldichuk has been pretty bad. He's got 6.5 ERA this season. Check out the chat, see what's going on. Rangers here.
I bet you can guess.
Yeah, it's all Rangers, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a matter of, can I do it at $1.30?
You can do it. You can do it. Scotch lock
$1.
today, Ramon.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's it. It's
You guys
official.
watching these swinging A's, you guys? Got him on the Scotch lock. Oh my goodness.
Is Ramon gonna give us a 5-pack? I'm rooting for him. He's like, yeah, why not? I'll be on 4 run lines today.
Yeah, I'm on the under.
All right. Couldn't pull the trigger. Funny.
I'm on the under in this one with the Rangers and A's. We got 4 picks.
Too funny. Well, hey, we got as many as Ron liked, right? He's like,